Hello everyone. So this is the Intel Compute Stick. This is the Atom X5 version with 2 gigs of RAM, and it also has 2 USB ports. It has a micro USB port for charging, has a power button, and a micro SD card slot. Also obviously the HDMI port. And this device is pretty cool. One of the first things I noticed about it actually is the charger. I don't have those pieces with me, but the charger comes with different ends for every country. So essentially, once you buy this $125 product, you have a computer that you can take, you can power it on in any country all around the world. All you need to do is bring a mouse and keyboard and you have a computer. And this is kind of what this device is. It's basically a computer in a stick. And I know there's better ones. This is the cheap one. But this is essentially, this basically can replace a college laptop. You could go through 4 years of college using this. Maybe if you have to do really long PowerPoints, you might have a hard time, but it's able to play 4K video. It's very quick. Not quick in the sense of having a fast laptop, but in terms of having a USB stick that is a computer. It'll play every video at about the same speed as most laptops will. It'll maybe be a little slower at opening programs, but as long as you don't open too much, it's just a laptop that works for 125 bucks. So I've never owned one of these devices before. It also has Bluetooth 4.0. Also looks like there's a fan inside of it as well. I don't know if you can see that. But overall, it's really kind of an interesting machine. I guess the main point of it is something like a media center PC or something similar. However, the issue you run into is storage, and this only has 32 gigs of storage, which means after Windows is installed, I had only 14 gigs free. I guess you could get an SD card or you could stream your media. That would be another alternative. But with 14 gigs of storage, there really isn't much except for general files, like Word documents, kind of college, school, work-related items. But anything above that, you're going to run out of space pretty much instantly. So overall, I think this device is actually surprisingly good. The main problem is the target audience and why necessarily you would need this. But if you have a need for this, you have a computer and a tiny stick. You can bring it anywhere, plug it into anything, and you have a computer with you. I think that's pretty awesome. And some of the other options, the one that's for $300 and I think there's a $500 one, they seem quite a bit better. It has the M5 processor and 64 gigs of storage and 4 gigs of RAM. But in some ways, since you're just buying such a cheap, small computer, it makes sense to just go with the cheap model, because, I don't know, unless you really have a desired reason for the expensive one or something you want to specifically do, this will probably do most of what the other one does, and it's much cheaper, and for the normal user, I think it should be okay. So overall, if you just want to get this as a media streamer, kind of something you want to bring, or maybe something for traveling, I think it's a pretty good buy. So this device does have 4K playback, and this is just a 10-second long video that's 114 megabytes. As you can see,
do a test 4K video.
It starts up quick,
and Compute Stick video,
and I can skip around very easily. There's no lag at all, and I think this is pretty good. This is a very small device. It even has a very small hard drive, so in some ways, unless you had an SD card with a full 4K movie, you might not even be able to fit in. You can see there's only 14 gigs free, and there's literally nothing installed in the computer as of this moment. But the fact that this tiny little stick is able to play back 4K and this smoothly is pretty impressive.